Hello everybody, welcome back to Neoquest 2. So we last left off, it was a bit ago, but we last left off in the Cave of Dark Things here. I was fighting the Spider Grundo. It has been a bit since I played, but I am determined to finish this playthrough. I haven't really been uploading much on this channel. I've just been really busy. Haven't really had the time to dedicate to two different channels, and I mainly do gaming videos on the channel Mr. Game & Beard, which you can find in the description of any of these videos. So I mostly focus on that one and haven't really been uploading too much solo stuff. I might occasionally do some solo stuff, but I'm regularly going to focus on Mr. Game & Beard. I just find it more fun to record these videos with somebody, which is what I do over there with my cousin Rob, and often nowadays my brother Camden, aka Camatello. So I like to focus on that a little bit more rather than playing games solo here, but there's a few loose ends I want to tie up, such as this game. I do really want to finish this playthrough. I've gotten a lot of really nice comments about it, which I very much appreciate. And that's definitely given me the desire to finish this playthrough, see it through, so that if anybody stumbles on it in the future, they'll have the entire thing to look at. I've talked a lot about how, Neopets its fate is kind of up in the air right now. And, I've been looking at the beta site. I normally use the classic site here, but I have been looking at the beta site, and they've done a lot of work on it. Like, a lot of things have been converted. I noticed, like, your inventory is converted now. There was some nice features for that. Oops, I already have my shield. There were some nice features, like you could sort your inventory now. Like, you can just look at the food items and stuff like that. I just did that as I fed my pet. So they've been putting in some work, but it's still unclear to me anyway. Because I haven't really researched this, but I don't think they've commented on whether or not, eventually this old version of the site is just going to be gone. If the old version of the site like this is always going to be around, then, everything will be fine. Like, we'll still have Neoquest and all that. But if, if they completely wipe this part of the site out and just go forward with what's in the beta version of the site, I think a lot of these old, long forgotten things such as Neoquest will probably be gone. So that's my worry. That's the reason, I talked about I wanted to do this playthrough, so that, I really don't think Shockwave is doing too much. So I think I may actually stop that one. Do I want to go with Magic Resistance or Melee Haste? Let's go with Melee Haste for now. And then we're going with Casting Haste on Velm. Alright. I'm on hunting mode right now because I was worried about getting a little bit underleveled. Oh, I remember these clouds of fleas. But yeah, anyway, I'm mildly worried that, like, Neoquest and a lot of the old features of the site won't be converted just due to lack of popularity, and will be inaccessible. I don't really see any signs of that happening right now. It seems like this old version of the site will be good for the foreseeable future, but who knows? As of recording this right now, it's December 30th, so the end of Flash is tomorrow. So I guess we'll see. I don't know if the new version of the site is going to go completely live and out of beta, or what. There's still only, I think, 7 games last time I checked in beta, so it'll be a shame. We're going to be losing a lot of games unless they have a lot that they haven't rolled out for whatever reason, but I kind of doubt it. By the way, on that Mr. Game and Beard channel that I do with my cousin Rob, we did take a look at a lot of Flash games. We were doing some Christmas-themed games, so I suggested that we look at all the Neopets winter-themed Flash games, since, you know, most of them will be gone in the coming days here. So that was pretty fun. Rob has no experience with Neopets at all, so you know, I was able to show him some of the features of the site. I don't think he's gonna make an account or anything. It's kind of a hard sell nowadays, as there's not a whole lot going on the site. It kind of seems like it's hard to get into if you didn't grow up with it, which I understand. But nevertheless, it was still a fun time showing him all of that. Let's go ahead and, what are we doing on Mipsy Haste? Sounds good to me. So yeah, I haven't been keeping up with the site too much recently. I've been playing a lot of other games. A lot of games actually that I've been bouncing between. The PS5 and the Xbox Series X launch, so I got both of those, and I've been you know, playing a lot of the stuff on there with things like Game Pass. There's just so many games, so I haven't really been dedicating too much time to Neopets here. Still seems like we're pretty safe since we have Velm on the team. Can't really get too hurt. He pretty much heals us right away, which is nice. I actually got an email from somebody talking about how they used to do like challenge runs. Like they would do like a boys only team or like a girls only team, and that was super interesting. I've never really thought about or heard of people doing that, but it makes sense because you're not forced to pick up the party members, and if you don't, sometimes people strategically don't pick up the party members, in fact, because then they'll be waiting for you at the end of any of the acts or at the beginning of any of the acts, and I think they'll be at a higher level, and if you have less party members you get like more experience or something. I haven't like looked into it too in depth, but that's kind of the gist that I got. So I was reading for like speed runs and stuff, people will like do that, not pick up all the party members, so that you get more you level up more quickly. So I thought that was pretty interesting. Oh man, what am I doing? All right, there we go. Oh man, we missed. I don't think I would enjoy doing that myself necessarily, but that would be a really cool thing to watch, like a video like this on or something like that. I don't think I'm good enough at the game to do that myself. I was always curious about doing those speedrun trophies, getting those speedrun trophies though, but it seemed really hard because I could be wrong, but I don't think they reset. So you basically have to go against like people's best times. I'm not really sure though. I know like the normal mode, like speedrun trophies would get down to like 7 hours or so. It's crazy. And you know, you have to do it all at once because it just counts the time from when you first start playing. Like even if you're not actively playing, it's still just counting the time. So like my times, it always says that like it took me, you know, like 1,000 days, because I would start the game and I would just play it on and off, and I would come back and finally finish it like 2 years later. It's not just counting the time that you're actively playing, it's counting the time from when you push start to the time when you end. So you have to do it all at once. So like on insane difficulty, the fastest times would be like 24 hours, but that means you have to play for 24 hours straight. They might be um, they might be faster now, but I just remember them being around 24 hours back in the day when I checked. I wouldn't be surprised if they've been improved upon since then. We're getting really good experience in this area, so I'm just gonna stay on hunting mode for a bit, because we are coming up to the fairy fight, which I know I was a little bit worried about. I'm not like super worried, but it'll probably be the most challenging thing we've done so far, at least since we've got in Velm, because there hasn't really been too much that was threatening us since then. Oh yeah, one thing I did want to mention is, because I've taken so long to do this playthrough, Flash will be gone for sure by the time I am able to finish it. Because like I said, I'm not going to be able to finish in the next 2 days here. So those cutscenes won't be there. So the cutscenes are on YouTube already. So what I'm gonna do is when we get to the end of the act, I'm just gonna go to the archived cutscenes on YouTube, and we can watch them there. There's somebody archiving everything from Neopets, all the Flash stuff on YouTube. The account's called like Neo Archive or something like that. So we'll go ahead and look at him there. I'm assuming because they're there for archival purposes that whoever owns the site won't mind. So we're getting fewer enemies in these encounters, which is interesting. I do wonder if in those encounters in those challenge runs I was talking about, where people weren't taking all of the party members, I wonder if they get less enemies per encounter. Like, I don't know if the number of enemies you're encountering on average like scales at all. Like, if you only have 2 party members, are you typically encountering only 2 enemies? Or what? I don't know. Making pretty quick work of these guys still. Not really taking much damage. Awesome. Now we can just, that's what I was hoping for. Perfect. Alright, this is going pretty slow though, so let's go on a normal for a bit. Can maybe stand to grab like 1 more level before the fairy fight. I have my map pulled open here on Jelly Neo. I guess I could see what level they recommend being. I think it was like 44 on normal, which we're gonna be pretty close to. Could always grind out a level real quick. Jelly Neo recommends being 45 on normal. So we're halfway through 42 right now. And we do have a little bit of walking to do first. The problem is, like, I need like a middle ground between hunting and normal. Like, hunting, every like 2 to 3 steps you're getting an enemy. Whoops, did I just flee? Dang it, I didn't mean to do that. Hunting, every like 2 steps you're getting an enemy. Normal, it's like you can go several steps without getting any. So it's like we either are getting like no experience or tons of it, but we're going super slow. So I'll probably go on hunting for a little bit longer just so we can get close to 45. I think I'd be comfortable at like 44. I should have just taken out the cloud of fleas. My strategy usually is like get everybody below 100 HP to let Mipsy wipe them out, or get everybody pretty low to have Talinia come in with a spray of arrows. But these guys have a lot of HP, so it's not working as well because I'm not really able to wipe them out with the spray of arrows. There we go. It's only doing like 67. I think that's like the higher end of it too. All right. I just went all the way to the map on Jelly with the fairies, so I need to go back to this map. So we need to go up here. We should see Balthazar and the fairies, but we can't fight them yet. We have to go through some other thing first. So let's talk to Balthazar. Balthazar says, "Ah, it's such a beautiful sunny day. Don't you just love flowers and fairies? I sure do. And my grove has gone from being awful and icky to lovely and pretty. Are you feeling okay?" "Why, I certainly am. Ever since my fairy pals showed up." He points at a group of 4 tiny fairies hovering nearby. "They're just the best." "I thought you hated fairies." "Oh no, that was the old me. New me loves fairies. They're so fun and cute." He grins happily. Alright, well, let's see what the fairies say. I'm pretty sure we can't fight them. If we do, we do. "Isn't it a pretty day?" And they hover closer to you and whisper, "And we don't want you ruining it. Now get out of here and don't come back." You can't move past them as they block the way out of the grove. I always right click for some reason. I don't know why. It's like I just have both my fingers. Like I have one on the left click, one on the right click, and for some reason, like I just click down on both of them when I click one. All right, let's see. We're going. Might as well go on hunting here because this place isn't too large, so we are going to be fighting the fairies soon. And like I said, I'd feel comfortable at 44 at least. I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I targeted. That's okay. I really like that the target stays on the enemy. It's nice I don't have to click it every time. It's kind of what I would expect to have to do with an older game like this. But it's nice that they thought of that. Yeah, I'll just go ahead. Oh, no. Nice. That spray of arrows was a really good one to get us all healed up. Mipsy seems to be doing her 100 pretty consistently, so I'm guessing these guys, mostly the ones we've been fighting, aren't really resistant to magic too much. These guys could be. I could see that, since they're like ghostly figures. You'd think they would have a decent amount of magic resistance. Let's go ahead and take them out. Do our obliterate. Makes me think of a Yu-Gi-Oh! Just played that new Yu-Gi-Oh! Game. Not really new. Legacy of the Duelist Link Evolution. And in the anime, they'd always be yelling obliterate. Can't remember. I think it was Exodia who would use that move. Which Yugi happened to have in his deck. Whoops, I didn't mean to attack, but hey, it worked. Mipsy only does 5 damage with her regular attack. Wow, 4 loop specters, okay. Let's go ahead and put a shield up. Somebody pointed out to me there actually was like a Neoquest 3. It was called Neoquest 3D, and it was like a text-based adventure. Which, like, I might have known about that back in the day, but it completely, like, it was completely gone from my memories until they mentioned it. I'm pretty sure that'll be lost, though, because I'm pretty sure it's Flash-based. Somebody is archiving all of the Flash games. I can't remember what the site is. And I don't know how you play them, since, you know, you won't be able to have Flash. Maybe there's like a Flash emulator, I'm not really sure. but I did look and I saw a lot of games on there, including Neoquest 3D. I'm assuming they have all the Neopets games. I didn't go through and check all of them, but that's pretty cool. If this game ever is gone, I don't think there would ever be a way to like archive it. Whoops, I'm going the completely wrong way. But I could be wrong. I know somebody was trying to rebuild. I saw on the Neopets subreddit that somebody was trying to rebuild this game in like Unity or something like that. But I know they were having trouble because they couldn't there's not a lot of information available about the game, so they weren't sure how the damage works, because it seems kind of random sometimes. Like there is definitely some randomness going on. I wonder if they ever figured it out. They were asking for help on it and nobody answered them. I didn't answer them because I don't know. I don't have any ideas. I wouldn't be of any use. Man, if I could just get another spray of arrows, I could wipe all 3 of those out, but I'm not going to, because I just used one. And now I keep missing. Ooh, it would be so satisfying to wipe all of them out right now. Man, why are they doing so much damage? They're all ganging up on Vellum. Oh, I got a forgotten shore piece. Or map piece. Cool. There we go, and there we go. Oh, really? Sure. Finally got it, and then it doesn't even work. Alright, well, we got a level 1 Rohan. I also forgot to do something with that Vellum 1. I think I'll just go ahead and max out his crit before I go back to the stunning strikes. We can probably take the Faeries at 43, but like at that point, we're probably starting to risk getting underleveled for the future. I went ahead and looked at Fairyland, and there's a lot of bosses in that one. I kind of forgot how long that act is. But it's a pretty big one. It's probably the longest act in the game. Maybe besides Act 1. But yeah, that one's going to take a while. You have like a fairy thief fight, which you do multiple times. You got 2 pant devils to fight. You got the final boss with his like 2 forms. You got the angel puss. I'm sure there's more I'm forgetting. I don't really remember a lot about Fairyland because I always felt like by the time I got there, everything was pretty easy. So you kind of just blow through the bosses. Like there's not really a lot that's super challenging except for the last boss. And also by the time I would get to that point in the game, like I was usually just like, all right, I want to get this done. Let's just go. But then by the time I finished it, I'd be like, all right, I'm ready to start up again. And I'd jump into evil difficulty or insane. And then I would play through until like the 2nd chapter, and then I would stop, and then I'd come back later. That's pretty much how it always went. All right, let's get let's see. Oh, I forgot about Tailenias. I guess I'll just keep going into haste. Take out these loop specters here. Just want to make sure I'm going on the right path on this map, and it looks like I'm fine. Mostly just been battling this episode since we've been on hunting for the majority of it. But, you know, it's a necessary thing in this game. We gotta stay at the proper level. Don't want to get too underleveled. Let's go on normal for a bit here. Just start making some progress in here. We're headed to the brain tree right now to talk to him. And after that, we'll be able to fight the Faeries. I'm not 100% sure how long that'll be. All right. Got my shield on. Velm doesn't really have anything to do once my shield is up and everybody's at full health. But, you know, that's just how it goes. He's the healer. That's why I always like to put Celestial Hammer on him, but I was playing it a little more safe this time. Man, the 4 enemies take a while to beat. It's not like it's really dangerous. Like, they're not doing much damage or anything, and anything they do, I can heal up pretty quickly. We're getting to the point where they just have a lot of HP. I keep almost accidentally hitting Flea, which I definitely don't want to do. All right, awesome. Just one more here. All right, awesome. All right, I think we'll stop there for today. I think I might just go ahead and grind out a few levels off camera. Not because I'm worried, just so that I don't have to stay on hunting mode during the playthrough too much, so we can speed it up a little bit, and not worry about getting underleveled. But just a couple of levels, I won't do anything crazy, because we're getting a lot of good experience in this area, so might as well. So thank you for watching. Again, thank you for all the nice comments I've gotten about this playthrough. I definitely am going to finish it. The episodes will probably just come out pretty slowly and sporadically over like a month or two, but I definitely want to finish it. So thank you for your continued support. Please check out Mr. Gaming Beard if you want to see more videos, because that's where I'll be mostly posting now. Like I said, we did play Neopets Flash games, all the winter themed ones that I could find. I just went to games and sorted by Terror Mountain. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you for the next episode.